Welcome to the Koso Connections podcast, where the ancient art of Japanese fermentation science meets modern natural health. Embark with us on a journey of transformation, exploring age-old wellness practices through inspiring discussions, expert advice, and personal stories shared by experts and our customers. Discover how these traditions can revolutionize your health and well-being today.
Hello and welcome back to another enlightening episode of Koso Connections. I'm your host, Lei, and as always, I'm joined by the ever-radiant Sunshine and our CEO of Koso Med, Dr. Z.
Hey everyone, so excited about today's topic. But before we get started, we have a very special guest with us today.
Yes, we do. She is the visionary founder of NoriV, a beacon of holistic wellness and transformation. With over 2 decades in the corporate world, she has harnessed the power of detoxification, healing foods, and Japanese lifestyle principles to guide others on a journey of holistic healing and self-discovery.
Please welcome the incredible Flo Eneji, a wellness expert, and here to provide her Koso story.
Thank you both for having me. It's an absolute pleasure to be here.
We're thrilled to have you, Flo. Now, today's topic is one that's on everyone's minds, detoxing and weight loss. With so much information out there, it can be overwhelming to know where to start.
And that's why we are so grateful to have you here. Flo, could you tell our listeners a bit about your experiences with Koso Med and your approach to wellness?
Koso Med is a Japanese fermentation company that focuses on Koso as its main health product. Now, Koso focuses on natural plants and enzymes and uses this as a basis for all its formulations. And this is why we love the product so much on our program. We focus on holistic health, and Koso Med's formulations plug into that quite seamlessly because we don't want to be using synthetic chemicals to really drive health and wellness. And so the ability for our bodies to amplify their natural healing abilities using plant-based products has just been so powerful in our success stories. So depending on what an individual's wellness goals are, there is something in the range of Koso Med's products to really help each and every one achieve our health and wellness ambitions.
Wow, that sounds amazing. Thanks, Flo. Now, let's dive into our first topic, detoxification. There are so many detox trends out there, from juice cleanses to fasting. What's your take on the best approach to detoxing?
Right. It's such a hot topic right now when you hear the word detoxification. And it's important that we approach detoxification in a way that is safe and sustainable. Now, those two points are very, very important, right? So many social media gurus popping up across the world. It's unregulated, and everyone has something to say about detoxification and what to do, how not to do it, etc. So very important that whatever detoxification plan people are following, it has to be safe and sustainable. Now, in order to debunk all the myths that are out there and what people hear, detoxification is simply a method by which we reset our bodies. So think about it like cars and machines, right? They all need maintenance at some point. And so you'd go to the expert to fix your car or get your machine oiled, whatever. The same principle applies to our bodies. Now, we can't have our bodies constantly on the go without giving it a break to recharge. And that's what detoxification allows us to put a pause and let our internal systems reset and go back to functioning the way it should. So whatever detox approach one adopts, the importance is that number one, it is safe. And again, I'm going to keep banging on about Koso products because we use this on our program and they are safe. and they are backed by scientific, research. So you know exactly what you're getting, no marketing gimmicks. And in addition to that, it's sustainable, so you can easily incorporate that into your schedule. And that's the number one reason why many detox programs fail, because it's difficult to incorporate into schedules. It's an extra thing we need to think about doing. But once you undertake detox in a safe, sustainable way, then you reap all the benefits. And this is why we've been so successful on our program with our partnership with Koso Med, because everything works just as nature intended it to.
Wow, this sounds like a much more reasonable approach. Compared to some of the more extreme detox methods we often hear about.
Absolutely, Sunshine. The beauty of this approach is that it supports the body's natural detoxification pathways. And without going all scientific and, heading off with loads of mumbo jumbos for the listeners, think about your skin, your liver, your kidneys, all those organs that are involved in removing waste from the body and helping you feel at your best. This is what this approach does. It works in tandem with your body, not against your body, because we're feeding it with wholesome plants and enzymes, pre-fermented food. There's a whole other world of, gut microbe out there, which we're not even going to talk about today. But just to keep it simple, without adding synthetics and other stressors on the body, we're able to enhance the body's natural ability to cleanse and remove toxins. And therefore, our bodies are more efficient at removing these harmful toxins that are in the air, in the food, in the water, in the cosmetics. Everything around us has some element of toxin loads. And by using natural products, we help our body get rid of these toxins even more effectively. Now, what is very important to understand is that at the end of the day, regardless of what we try to do, the saying health is wealth. Over time, I came to really appreciate and understand that. We might have ambitions, we might have plans, goals, things we want to do with the family, things we want to achieve for ourselves as individuals. However, without good health, all of this is just a dream. It's never going to work because we won't have the energy. We wouldn't have the clarity of mind. We wouldn't have the zeal to get up and go because we're struggling with some ailment or some disease. And that's why it's so important that when people start thinking about resetting and getting their bodies back to base to function as it should, they should be doing so with products that work with the body and not against it.
Yeah, absolutely. I truly agree with everything that was said. Miss Flo, she said something about products that work with their body, not against it. Dr. Z, do you have anything to say about that?
Yes, absolutely. I would first like to say that I am called Dr. Z, but I think I'm going to have to call Flo Dr. Flo. I couldn't agree more with what she had to say. Absolutely.
Yeah, everything was powerfully said too.
Very powerful. And one of the things that I truly like about Flo is her way of turning words into descriptions. Detoxification is really a very natural process for our bodies. Actually, it's something that we do every day. However, as we get a little bit older, we need help. And that's where the Koso products come to be. They offer a gentle, natural way of defending and cleansing our body. The subject here is about health. There's a saying that says, the truth shall set us free. In reality, it's our health that really liberates us. Good health is the foundation for all of us. It's the construction of our life. I think that it enables us to have our dreams come true. And I think that that is probably the very first concern that we all should have to live with, not only now, but also for the future. We should embrace health. We should embrace the fact that a sense of liberation and empowerment comes from good health. We should prioritize our health. And by doing that, I think that we'll live a very long and fruitful life. Really, Dr. Flo actually touched upon, kind of sings the same song that we sing at Koso Med, but I would give her credit for being out in the global world and trying to make an impact. In my years of dedication to this field of science, I believe that action is imperative. And if we don't take action, if we don't do the things that we talked about in this particular session, ultimately, we're not going to have to be worried about World War III or global warming going to take us by storm.
All right. Well, now let's shift gears a bit and talk about weight loss. Many people struggle with losing weight, especially with so many fad diets and quick fixes out there. What advice do you have for our listeners who are looking to achieve their weight loss goals in a healthy way?
Right, thank you, Lee. Weight loss is another hot topic because you look all around us, and for different reasons, individuals tend to pile on weight. It could be, after childbirth, as it happened to me. It could be from illness or, whatever reason. But this is something that a lot of people struggle with. It is quite an emotional journey to be on, but I want to remind people first that they need to be patient with their weight loss goals, and also to be kind to themselves, because it's not easy. And I always say to people, when you decide to embark on a weight loss journey, whether that's for aesthetic reasons or that's for health reasons, whatever, you've got to be truthful with yourself and understand your why, because that's the basis of whether you're going to succeed or fail. What's driving you? Why do you want to do this for yourself? And once you've established that, the next thing for you to do is think about what goals you want to set for yourself. How much weight do you want to lose? By when do you want to lose this weight? And it's important that you're honest with yourself, right? Because if you set yourself some ridiculous goal, like I'm going to lose 15 kg in a week, well, you failed before you even started. So you've got to set realistic goals. Then think about, what am I going to change, right? What little changes am I going to make sure that every day I'm a step closer to achieving that goal? I have done the shakes, I have done the exercises, I have done the diets, I've done all of that stuff in a bid to lose weight fast. And every time I failed in the past, because it wasn't a sustainable approach. And that's why, again, linking it back to the first thing we just talked about, detoxification is so important. Because when you start from a point where your internals, your body is in an optimal space, then everything you do, your body just responds to that. Okay. So whether you start watching your calorie consumption, whether you start exercising more, whether you start eating healthier, once you get the toxins off of you and you start making the small changes, you start seeing accelerated results. So my personal success and clients on our program have been thankful in a huge part to, again, Koso's products, because we start by using that to detoxify and get our bodies ready to then start reaping the benefits of exercise, healthy diets, and, different lifestyle changes that ultimately result in sustained weight loss. And there's not many products I can boast about out there that really helps prevent rebound. Okay. And this is something that is really important in the weight loss space. People lose weight and they rebound. But once you start by applying the principles we teach on the program, using the Koso products, then you're on your way to a sustained, lasting journey, and the pounds just keep falling off, right? So it's safe and it's sustainable. So for anyone looking to lose weight, looking to go on a weight loss journey, definitely seek to use products that are safe and have a plan that is sustainable so that you can succeed.
Wow, I love that approach. Flo, it's all about nourishing our bodies and treating them with the love and respect they deserve. Now, before we wrap up, do you have any final words of wisdom for our listeners who are embarking on their wellness journey?
Absolutely, Sunshine. Thank you. It's important to make people aware that weight loss journeys are personal journeys. There isn't a broad brush approach. It's not a one size fits all. So you've got to really tune into what it is you're trying to achieve, what your body loves, because there's certain things you will try, and rather than, your body accepting it, it's going to throw it all out. So find that balance about what you can incorporate into your daily routine, your lifestyle, make it a habit, and also use products that work with your body, not against your body. Okay. Not every guru or expert on social media has got the scientific evidence to back up any of that they're selling, right? So listen to people that, can put their money where their mouth is. They're talking about, things we eat, using that as medicine. Food is medicine. I'm a big believer. So whatever, you decide to do for yourself in your weight loss journey, use products that you can trust. I recommend Koso Med. I am an advocate. The products are brilliant. We use them on our program. And also make sure that you're making small changes every day that are sustainable for you as an individual. Those are my key points to having a successful weight loss journey.
Having known Flo here for, I would say, quite a bit of time, but it seems almost like a lifetime, I have seen a transformation in her, which is incredible. I've seen her pictures before. This is not the person that you see here on this podcast. I say this not as a person that's observing a contest or a beauty contest or a show. I'm saying this as a natural human observation. You see somebody and you go, really? Is that the person? Is that what really happened? Did it really occur? And I can tell you that, that she is the real thing. So if you're out there right now and you are thinking about, well, I don't know, I'm not sure, I don't know her, I can assure you, not only 100%, but 1,000%. that she is the real deal. Okay. And if you ever get a chance to meet her, and she is a global trotter, I will just tell you, get in contact with her. Okay. Don't wait. Don't delay. Act. Don't miss out. Okay. So thank you once again. I just had to add that in. Sorry. I couldn't resist. Okay.
Very well said. Thank you so much for joining us today and sharing your incredible wisdom with our listeners, Flo.
Yes, thank you, Flo. And to all our listeners out there, thank you for tuning in. Remember, you are worthy of vibrant health and happiness, and we are here to support you every step of the way.
So I want to thank everybody for being here, and then turn it back over to our lovely ladies, Lay and Sunshine.